Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you can probably tell by the title, and you probably just had a sneak peek there, we have fully upgraded our setup. So, the reason behind this is the same pressure washer as what I've always had. Well, I say always had, I've had it for about 3 months. The thing is that loading it in this van, obviously it takes up so much room, and it's quite heavy to do on my own. And as I've had a tow hitch fitted, it's quite like a jump to be able to put it in the van. So, I spoke to Dan at A1 Pressure Washers, and they had a nice little setup that they wanted to basically to get rid of because someone was going to have it originally, but they decided to change their mind because it was going to go in the van, and then I think they changed it for a trailer. So yeah, anyway, that's completely irrelevant, but it's exciting because I now have what I've wanted the whole time, which is a nice, neat van setup, which is so efficient and it's going to save so much time. And plus, it means that now I can officially have the mount in and turn up to a job without worrying about loading the van and making sure I've got everything. So, you ready for the big reveal? I'll switch. Are you ready? Right, and there we have it, folks. As you can see, we've got a bit close. I'll move you back just a tad. So, Honda GX390 down here. We've changed the unloader valve to a K1 unloader valve. Now the reason why, I'm not very technical with this whole thing, but the reason why we changed it, and I had this discussion with Dan, like I say, A1 Pressure Washers, is because when you're on a roof, right, you've got the pole in your hand and you're ready to go, you put your foot on the foot pedal, the pole goes boom because the pressure's right at the end. So, with this unloader valve, what happens is as soon as you put your foot on the foot pedal, the unloader valve allows water to go through the hose, and then it'll be a slow build up, so you won't have no jump. It will just be like a gradual lift. So it's a lot safer being at the top of a scaffolding. That's something I wanted because it's just a safety feature. You know, if any further down the line I have an employee or whatever, and it's their first time up on the scaffolding, we didn't want any accidents. So that's just a safety feature. Quite expensive. I think it's about £180. So yeah, if you're a bit unsafe and you hate that jump at the top of roofs, I'd advise a K1. If not, speak to Darren at PWS. I think they do like a special needle valve. The only thing with this one is that, as you can probably tell, the only way I can change pressure is by spinning that with a spanner. So it's a bit annoying, however, obviously it's a lot safer. So I do need to make some modifications to this, because here I haven't got a handle, but this, to unscrew it, because otherwise the hose won't move. Look, I'm pulling it. It won't move. But as soon as you unload that, it locks. But yeah, as I say, I need to get a handle because I have to manually do it like that on the reel at the moment. But it's a lot better. Just because it allows me to kind of drive and have all this set up with a gun on it and whatever. And we've kept the same fittings. We've got Meade quick release fittings, just because I can then change this to my foot pedal. That was something I really wanted because I didn't want to have to change all fittings. So yeah, and then this, we've got the 50 meters Trico Flex. I think it's, what is it? It's not half an inch. It must be 3/4 of an inch hose. Proper thick stuff. It's completely different to that hose lock stuff. And the reason why I wanted that is because my buffer tank behind, we're now using this tank. Sorry, I don't know if you can see very well. So it's 210 litres tank. I was originally going to use it for window cleaning. I bought that about 6 months ago. But I didn't find any use for it because I had the wheelie bin for the pressure washer. So we've now put that in there, which is fantastic because it means I don't have to put more hoses in the bin. I don't have to worry about fittings because it's already all done. Look, this one, all I have to do is turn that off and the water drains out. But yeah, the only thing that I really need to do is give the pressure washer a good wipe and a clean over, because obviously I'm normally working about 20-30 metres away from it, whereas now I'm going to be kind of at least 20 metres away because it's going to be parked on the road, obviously. And then we just pull out the hoses, let the buffer tank fill up, and we're away. So what I'm going to try and do is basically leave the house, when I know I've got a pressure washing job that day, I'm going to leave the house with about 100 litres of water in there, it's about halfway, just so as soon as I pull up, all I have to do is take the hoses out and I can start while the buffer tank fills up. So yeah, I'm not going to have a go now because I have got a job this afternoon. The time now is 8:15, so I've got a gutter clear to do now, and then at 1 o'clock we've got a pressure washing driveway, block paving driveway, so I'll use it all then. I don't need it for gutter clear, obviously. But the only thing is we now lack space. So in there, when we have a roof, I've now got to fit in gutter vac poles, a hypo if I need it, biocide, and I've got something else for roofs now. The Dose Demon from GK Pro, which is actually at home. It came out, I think came Friday, today's Wednesday, and obviously I haven't needed to use it yet, so yeah, all looks good. But now as well, you might have seen it, actually no I didn't upload the last video because all my footage basically, all the dates went wrong and everything, it was just a nightmare, so I'm still trying to edit my way through that. But this is also mine now. So we've got a neat little trailer. I think it's 750 kilos, but obviously look, I can lift it. It's that light, even with the scaffolding in it. So we've got me tower, obviously we've got our poles in there because now we can't have the poles in the van. Biocide cable, so that goes from now, that will go from the Dose Demon instead of backpack. But yeah, no, that's great because it means now that I have so much more room, I don't have to do about 3 trips just to get to a job. I only have to do 1 because obviously whatever doesn't fit in the van now, I've got a trailer, which is why we did it this way around. I got the trailer first, then we got the van mount because this was on hold for a little while. So that's where we're up to. But yeah, like I say, I will show you all properly when we get to the first job, but I'll just give you one more look around. So here we've got all of our nozzles. Obviously we've got, one of them is still in my container, which is behind me. We're missing the 1.2 metre turbo nozzle, lance is what I call it. Machine is still pull start. We did speak about having an electric start, but I don't think the right bits, he didn't have the right bits, so we'll leave that for now. Obviously everything else is still the same, still got the ball valve. All connects up, goes from the unloader valve, one goes up to here one goes up to here to return to tank, one goes up to my reels, just there, and this one is to fill the tank. So it all connects up nice and neatly. The tank's all drilled, as you can see here and there. It's all great, all good. But yeah, it's nice and neat. I really like it, but like I said, I just need to get a handle there so I don't have to spin this. I'll just spin that. But yeah, that's all going to come. And the only other thing I need to do as well is when I pull this out, if I'm over there somewhere, the hose is going to be right in line with my exhaust. So we're going to drill. Well, you don't even need to drill because there's already holes in it. We're going to put like a hook here. So the hook will go there so that when I'm finally got enough hose out, I can just hook it round so it will come around here instead of directly into my exhaust. But obviously I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to have to make some changes because it was never going to be perfect first time around. But I'm 95% there, so that's it. So what I'll do is I'll head to the job about 1 o'clock. We'll set the GoPro up. We'll set the whole time it takes for me to set up. We'll do a little time, and then I'll record the job, and then yeah, we'll talk afterwards. So we'll see you in about 4 hours. For you, it'll be about 5 seconds. Cool. See you in a bit, guys. Right then, folks. So obviously we are now here. It is I was about to say 1:11. So we'll see how quickly we can get set up. Let's bring that one down. The only thing is, like I said, I have to be careful of the exhaust. So that one's free. This one's free. We'll leave that one here just for a second. I'll pull this one out. Just so we can get to the hose. So it's better having this thick Tricoflex stuff. I'm stuck. So yeah, I think parking at this angle it needs to be slightly more forward. I might move it in a second, but for now it should be alright. Just unwind it a bit more. Just don't want it to kink at all. Because as soon as it kinks, I feel like it's going to be a bit annoying. Right, come on in. Let's go. Ow. straight on there. See what we're doing. Let's have a look, shall we? Hopefully no kings, and hopefully we can hear the water travelling through the buffer tank. Yeah, so we're filling up. I can hear it filling up from somewhere. No leaks, which is good. And then we'll pull this one out. So it's a lot faster because obviously I don't have to do much. Basically just pull out where it way. Is that enough? Get to there. Yeah. Cool. So we know that's enough. So we can now lock that one. So now that won't move. We can also lock, we can spin this one in just a tad. Obviously I need to get some handles on this just to make it a bit easier. Cool. Lock that in. And then that's pretty much good to go. So yeah, we just need to make sure that this isn't going over that exhaust pipe, so we'll do that for now. And then I'll get a little hook there so we can do it a different way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And we'll just wait until buffer tank's filling up. It's already filling up quite quickly, and that is now 1:14. So in theory I could just grab this and go, but I'm just going to wait until that fills all the way up for now. But yeah, I'll set you up on the time lapse and we will go from there. So cool, guys.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
then folks, and that is the end of the day. Job all done. Looks all nice, ready for resanding, which is going to take place tomorrow morning. In fact, it might not. I've got a job from a job, if you know what I mean. So someone that does the same thing as me needs a hand on a job. And they're starting at 8 tomorrow, so we'll see. But as you can see, still drying in places, but we are done for the day. It's what's the time? 24 minutes past 4, so it's taken us 3 hours to do that. Not too shabby. Obviously the setup has cut a lot of time off that, because my bin is half the amount of litres as what that tank is in the van. It's great. So yeah, that is the end of the video. I'm not going to include resanding in here because that would just kind of be a quick job. Probably tomorrow afternoon, I reckon now. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Obviously we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I want to say by the end of September, but if we can push by the end of August, that'd be great. We're at 533, I think, last time I checked. So 1,000 by the end of August. Could it be done? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. It's been a bit of a weird video for me because it's kind of been all out of sorts. But yeah, that's the wrap of this one. And I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be a roof scrape next week. But yeah, anyway, see you folks.